Welcome back to the channel, guys. I have been wanting to make this video for a very long time. Every year I see people post on Facebook, on all the groups, what are the best boots for ice fishing. People are trying to find the best gear to keep them warm and dry throughout the ice fishing season. And I have struggled with that for so many years until now. I finally found the best ice fishing boot for me, and I'll share it with you here in a second. But a little bit of background, I have gone through all of the name brand boots that everybody always recommends. You know, Muck Boot, Lacrosse, all of those name brand boots. And it's always been the same type of boot. It's always been sort of the rubber neoprene boot that goes up to your knee, insulated, you know, the winter rated boot. And I've always gotten cold with it. Never really had problems with them leaking or anything like that, or really wearing out, but I'm always cold. And I finally realized a number of years ago that it wasn't really the boot's fault, it was mine. I've realized that my feet are not designed to wear rubber, neoprene, whatever you want to call them, boots for ice fishing for long periods of time out in the winter. And I believe that's because my feet don't run cold, they run hot. And what happens is my feet will sweat, especially, you know, when you first get out and go ice fishing, you're walking around a lot, you're drilling holes, you're moving around, you're kind of sweating a little bit, and then once you're all set up and you're kind of stationary, your feet start to cool off, and that sweat actually makes your feet very cold because they're wet. And I've tried different types of socks, layering socks, different types of wool and whatever. It doesn't work for me. So I decided to switch to a completely different style of boot. And I'm so glad I did, and I'm going to show you guys this right now. This is my favorite ice fishing boot. I've been using these the last 4 seasons, I think, and I'm in love with them. I'll keep buying these as long as they make them. It is the Corkers Polar Vortex 1200. So I will give you guys a better close-up of these boots. Again, I've been wearing them for the last 4 seasons, so you can see kind of the wear on them, but these boots have been awesome. They're sort of a leather, I guess they are a leather style boot. They do have some, I don't know, rubbery plastic components to them, like the toe cap for extra durability. They're 100% waterproof up to, you know, the top here where the water can go over your boot. They have the BOA system on there, which I love. That's one of my favorite things, just for how fast and easy it is to get in and out of these boots. I use these boots not only for ice fishing, I've now started using them for snowmobiling and just around the house, shoveling the driveway, taking the trash out. They're so easy if you leave them open like this, just to slip your foot right in and then pull your foot right out. You don't even have to tighten them. The BOA system is great. You can crank it right down and you still have a bunch of movement in these. They're not stiff really at all. Once you break them in, they're perfect. And I just love these boots. My feet have never been cold in these boots, and I believe it's because they're more breathable than a rubber boot. If you're struggling with cold feet, definitely check these out. I'll leave them down in the description below so you guys can find them. I'm not affiliated with Corkers whatsoever. I do use a lot of their products and I like them, so I decided to give these a shot 4 years ago, and they're still my favorite boot. So this model right here is the 1200 gram thin slit insulation, and they have a 600 gram one you can get. So there's 2 different options. They make them in men's and women's sizes. One of the cool things about Corkers is that the sole is actually interchangeable. And I think they started this with their wading boots, so you could change from a felt sole or cleated sole or rubber sole, whatever you wanted. You can just change it right out. So that's a cool thing with this. I didn't really buy these because of that, but it is nice for ice fishing. When you buy the boot, generally they just come with this rubber sole here, but you can go ahead and buy, like what I have here. I have a set of cleated rubber soles, and this is like the most minimally cleated one they have. They have super aggressive cleats. I'll pop up an image here and link everything down below, but if I'm on the lake and it's glare ice, I'll just switch these soles out, and then I got traction. I don't have to wear creepers or anything like that. It's a pretty nice feature to have. All you have to do is pull this tab off the back, and they come right off the boot, and then you can pop these ones right on. And I've never had these fall off while ice fishing, and I use them snowmobiling all the time. They're super solid on there, and I think they've really refined sort of the process on how these stay attached to your boot. I think Corkers a number of years ago had a little bit of a bad name with how the soles worked, but I really have had no problems with these whatsoever. So initially, before I bought these, I had bought the Corkers Neo Arctic boot. I thought that would be a nice boot to have with the interchangeable sole as well. But again, it's a rubber boot. It's a really nice boot, and I use them in the fall, and I will use them for ice fishing if we have a ton of slush. If you've got like a foot of slush on the lake and you need a little bit taller boot, I'll wear that. But I've only worn them a couple times since I bought these, and these are really, I mean, I've stood in slush right up to here on these, and I haven't gotten wet, and I've done it all day long. So these are the boots I had before. So maybe if you're a rubber boot guy, you're looking for new rubber boots for ice fishing, try these out. I'll link these down below too. Again, with the interchangeable sole. The cool thing is if you have these boots and you got the same size, the soles are interchangeable between the two. I actually use Corkers wading boots. These are my wading boots here. So if you can see I got felt on the bottom of these, you can pop these rubber cleated soles on there. You can get cleated felt if you want, but for the most part, I just run felt on here, and if you need to, you can buy some pretty aggressive cleats for your boot setup. These are probably the most comfortable boots that I've ever put on. They're just right off the bat, they were super comfortable. A couple of my buddies bought these after I got them, and they all love them too. They say the same thing. They're the most comfortable boots. It's like putting on a slipper when you put your foot in here. They're so comfortable. I actually enjoy wearing these and look forward to putting these on when I go out in the winter. So if you guys have been struggling with cold feet on the ice and you're looking for a new set of boots, definitely go check out Corkers. They have a whole lineup of boots for winter and summer, you know, wading boots and just all kinds of footwear. But thank you guys for watching. Leave down in the comments below what your favorite boot is. Some people are the hardcore bunny boot, you know, Mickey Mouse boot, whatever you call them, fans. And some people love the rubber boot style. But for me, these are the way to go. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys in the next video.